Alrighty, here we go. We're going to paint Doug's car.
Sweet.
We're going to give it to her. I've asked Doug, and I think that he said he would like me to paint it, so I'm going to paint it for him. And I'm thinking because the last paint job turned out right, and he's shaking the dice.
Jolene can paint it if she'd like. You can see her paint. She can paint my car if she wants.
But he's done a good job getting it all taped up and getting it all ready. Inside the door has already been done. Doug's got all that. Inside the trunk, all that stuff he's happy with. He's had this car apart, all apart for quite a long time. And this is the first time it's ever going to...
good paint job, yeah, since I've owned it.
First time it's going to ever have a paint job on it, other than having a satin black look or whatever.
Yeah, just a crappy job.
What I'm thinking on this car, when Doug was spraying some lacquer primer, just use some one-step, getting it done as reasonable as possible, trying to put a paint job on it, using the lacquer primer in a couple places where it hit red paint underneath, it wrinkled. So we're thinking that there was like an enamel underneath there with the lacquer going.
The car was original red.
So yeah,
original, yeah.
It was wrinkling a little bit, so that's when you put the primer on wet, it wrinkled. When you put the primer on dry, just put a coat on and leave it for a bit and sand it. It didn't do so bad. We're spraying it with urethane. I'm hoping that none of that does that. I'm just not sure how I'm going to start painting it. The reason being is when you put the primer right to it with the lacquer primer, the spray balm there, the high build primer, lacquer primer, when you put it on wet, it wrinkled. I'm just hoping that the paint's not strong enough that it's going to wrinkle through the lacquer primer. But I'm feeling like if it could handle the lacquer primer, it's going to be able to handle the urethane. So, what I was thinking, I'm going to have to make up my mind before we go for it. I was thinking I might go really quickly at high pressure, just sort of put on maybe I guess you would maybe call it a stick coat, I guess. Maybe something to make the paint adhere a little bit better. Also, to see if anything's going to wrinkle on us. Because we don't want anything to wrinkle on us, basically. That's what I don't want. So I might change it up a little bit and do that. We got a lot of work to do to it. Jolene might pause it, Jolene might whatever. And that's what you'll see when the cuts are in it. It's just a pause because we got to go do something. But the car is going to get painted today. Oh yeah. I'm bad Chad and Queen Jolene's on the camera and Doug's in the house. We got a bunch of people in the house today.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff going on here today.
But each day we're going to paint it. Nate's at the car, starting to clean up a little bit, so that tells me something. I'm thinking that it's almost time to rock and roll. Brewster's outside, just scratching like a hen, cleaning up the radiator for it, for the Hudson, to apply it back into the car. We're going to start hooking it back up. I think everything's going to be good, but he's cleaning it and to represent it nicely. Yeah, let's go back to work. Let's do this. So, have you wiped it down with Windex yet at all? We got to go for it. So what I'm going to do is, I think the Windex is in the cupboard, Doug.
Yeah.
If you go get that, I'll go get the cloth. So we're just going to split up for a minute. You can film whatever you want to do, sweetheart.
Excuse me, Zoe. Excuse me. Isn't that pretty underneath, buddy? That looks really good. That looks really good, bud. Fuck me on it too. It's got squeak. You don't hear it when you drive it.
She's so clean, she's laughing at
It's got a squeak in it somewhere. I think I don't hear it when I drive it.
If you see anything like in it, just be aware. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but be aware. I seen like sort of like, I don't want to say fish eyes come out of my mouth, but I've seen that sort of action stuff up front, sort of acting funny there.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. All right.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, you know what they do? Just blame it on the painter.
No. If you Blaming it on me. This freaking old car.
I think my best bet is to put a dry coat on first.
Yes.
Yes, I really do. And the reason being is if we have anything like there's an oil or something maybe on it, maybe maybe we can get it to bridge it or something, I'm not sure. Just being careful. I think I'll put a quick, fast first coat, no shine, just paint, but
This
very
isn't a show car, it's a go car.
high pressure,
Just want to drive it.
just to see what's going on. I don't want to put nothing on it wet.
I will drive it every day.
So I'm going to change it up to this one. You know what I mean? Like just, yeah, maybe just waste drying. Basically, I just don't want to build up the texture of the paint, putting it on dry is what I'm trying to say. We're using Windex. Ooh, look what, I gotta get down and get that.
Sorry, bud.
Jeez, Doug. Holy. Get down.
You gotta crawl right
This
underneath
is bum crack stuff. Huh?
That's down there, isn't it?
Bum crack. Bum
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, bum crack.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna wet down a couple more panels and go for it. We might as well grab a new cloth. It works pretty well.
Yeah, I just got one.
And we'll make sure that we wipe that off where you see like it's all washy like that. We want to get that off. We'll make sure it's not there when it comes time to paint it. We'll make sure it's dry. We'd be foolish to start spraying over top of it when you can see something like that. You know, huh? Me too. I can still see the red too.
I need your eyes when I was in here running around, right?
But that's like anything.
There.
If someone goes to a car show or something like that, if you see anything in a car that you do not like, or you can notice, or you can pick up, well then you know exactly how to do body work then. That little scratch, that's how particular it is. This sort of work is.
Yeah, but it's
Like there's an eye for it, and there's some people that have a really good eye, but basically that's what we're looking for, is that stuff that you can see. And you can see it. You know what's going to be done to fix it. Rooster be live on the chat tonight.
He's pretty good fellow. Here.
You should write in a comment how we should be cleaning the radiator. We'll take that. Doug, you want to move that, old buddy? Look what I see. See it?
You see.
There was a comment, buddy said, you'll never get rid of them. What is it?
That's a glitter bug.
What is it?
Piece of glitter.
Piece of red metal plate.
Yeah, Jamie's fault. His motorbike. Jamie. I know it's everywhere. It's all over the floor. This place is painted with
There was
it.
a comment about that? And someone said, you'll never get rid of it? I never. Yeah, maybe I remember. Get my
red spot
behind that. Yeah, I'm sorry, but just finished Windexing it, getting it all washed down. We've got it fairly dry. What we're going to do now is we're going to tack rag it. Basically, just go around the car the exact same way, I guess, and just bundle this little sticky cloth up and just kind of wipe it on the car. And when you feel like your little sticky cloth may be full, turn it over and try the other side. Basically. And all this is doing is trying to pick up the fine particles that are left on the hood from anything and everything that has been done to it. From what I understand, Doug has got very creative on this car.
Yes, I have.
He used a little bit of everything to get it done. Like I said before, Doug is a single father that has a 10-year-old that, you know what they want, everything.
I just use what I got too. I mean, like, if you don't have something, you don't want to run out and get it, use what you got. Oh.
Yeah, so what he was saying is some of the patches or some of the patch repair, he used light fixture metal.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I had at the time that was in front of me, and I know I could make cells out of it. Welded them in with a flex core MIG welder.
That's got no gas.
No.
That's really hard to do. It's really discouraging because
It is.
you can weld the best weld weld in the world, and it still won't look good. Yeah. That's, I think Nathan's fighting.
It is
that
frustrating.
now. It's very frustrating.
But it can be done, obviously.
Obviously, we're going to paint her today. I'm just going to go over what Doug has done, just doubling up. It's final time, so.
Well, the car had a hole in the floor on this side up front.
You drive this Winters, Doug?
Right through the body. See the computer right through the body of it, right? And that's why my computer blew, it got wet, and so on and so forth, right? All kinds of fun.
You drove this car in the Winters, right?
No.
You haven't?
No, I drove when there's snow on the road, though, because it's the only thing I had to drive a couple times, but it's not a great winter car. And I will go in the ditch.
I think it's a really good looking car.
That's kind of cool. It's only got 198,000 kilometers on it.
Alright. Now, let's also do our paper, Doug.
Okay.
Look what I just took out the paper.
Yeah, I know, right?
Huh?
I knew that'd be really dirty.
It's this time of year where the underwears have legs.
I don't want to blow it off.
No, don't blow it off.
Haven't hit air gun all day.
We don't want to blow it off.
No.
So this one.
That sure will pick it up, man. Dun, dun, dun.
Almost could tape a new piece of paper on that. Probably should. I think what we're going to do, we're just going to tack rake that. We're just going to run a piece of paper down in there a little bit, Doug. Do you mind that?
Not at all.
Because you can black that out after in there, but we'll run a little piece of paper down there because this is. Yeah, the car is good, but the paper is sure is dirty. She's dirty, Gertie.
She's dirty, dirty.
She's dirty, Gertie. And the drama continues.
Dun, 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 dun. Kid helped me sand very little.
Right.
Right?
Oh, now the truth comes out.
It got boring fast, apparently. Well, yeah.
For a kid, I understand that quick.
I understand that.
Yeah. Got to make a game out of it, a competition out of it.
Yeah.
All right, how fast can you sand that fender, boy?
How much you gonna pay me, right? Everything's all how much you gonna pay me these days. They'll usually work for a couple packs of Pokemon cards for maybe 20 minutes or so. It's all good, right? Nice.
I want to take a piece of paper on that windshield, I think. Maybe halfway anyways, I just want to go get some paper. I think it'd be worth it.
Stick your hands.
Get back here.
You want to pop the hood?
No, we'll just slide underneath.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Will. Slide in the best you can. And we'll just tape it up here. Just get it in there so it stays down. Doug's got a little tape. You know what Chad wants? Driving it to nowhere.
Yeah. That's your favorite part.
Yeah, that's your favorite car, but we'll move on from that bad boy.
Yeah.
You're good up your side, are you?
Yeah.
Let's put this paper on. May as well, we got it.
Good luck.
I'm just gonna put it on the outside like. Is that good for you? Or?
Yep.
I'll give this to you here in a jiffy. That way there, just, you know what I mean? There was quite a bit of dirt on that. I'll just hold it back a little bit. I think it's the right thing to do.
Dirty dog. Got her all dirty. Of course.
Got sweat down in my eyes.
Yeah, really. Whoop.
Alrighty.
Very well.
We've got it. We've got it cleaned up. And like let's say, Doug played with it yesterday in the room here, sanding and priming, trying to get rid of the wrinkles, and you know, making sure that it has a fair chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully it does.
Yeah. So we're using a urethane paint, which I've never sprayed before. What is it called, Doug?
I have no idea. Green.
Limco.
Every paint has a name.
I lie. I've sprayed Limco before. Now, Doug has you got 2 quarts in this?
Yeah.
2 quarts in this? What I'm thinking is if it's, you know, instead of me pouring it out of the can and, you know, back and forth and whatever, doing that deal, I think what we'll do is we'll just mix it right in the can. I'm feeling like 2 quarts would probably be the amount that we need. And the only way I'm going to take some out of the can is if the mixture is not right for whatever it calls for. We'll look for that mixture thing. I have to have my glasses on to see what it is, but we're going to look for the mixture on that.
We had it written on that paper. What was it? 411? That's when I was in here saying,
Where's that paper at? 421 or?
I don't even know where it is now. It's probably gone. I thought it was 411, and I was asking you if that was right, and you said, well, maybe.
Well, it should tell us on there, but that's what we're going to do. I think we're just going to mix it in that. Let's open it up and get the color. We've got a brand new gun. Will you just take that over to the other side and put a little thinner in it? We're usually just going to run a little thinner on it because it's brand new. This is Doug's $15 gun.
Hey.
We'll just run a little thinner through it, and then we'll take the nozzle off and we'll clean that in just to make sure there's no packing grease or anything like that in there. It could cause any more contaminants than we need. But I'm going to pop the paint open. Very nice color. Very nice.
How's it going,
I haven't got a
guys?
whole lot of room right up here, have I? Huh? So, very nice color. Green, like a forest green, I guess. So I want to find out exactly. I'm thinking with 2 quarts, he'll have a full gallon to put on the car. I'm thinking generally that's what it works out to be. I should go get my glasses and take a look. So I'm just going to see how much paint we do have in here. We're going, it says 411, but I'm probably going to mix it 412. I'm just going to put just a yeah, we could dump a little bit of paint out. We could put it in something. What do we have? Put some paint in something. You got like maybe a
Coffee cup?
Maybe a coffee cup. Just something for later, right? Because if I mix it in that, then it'll give you a little bit of paint.
True, man.
There's a cover.
A mason, yeah. Like
There's a brand new cup. There's a brand new cup out there. Well, I washed one, and Tim Hortons washed one.
Yep. They're still here. They must still be here. That one's fairly clean. That one's fairly clean, right? I mean, but
Just clean it out. Maybe clean this off too.
Yeah.
I want to clean that up. Rooster, anybody want to say hi to in the chat?
Huh? Yeah, I'd like to say hi on the chat. Hey, it's wonderful. I got a few buddies out there. I can't name them all, but Rooster says peace.
It's only second day in. There's a lot going to happen.
That's right.
Guaranteed, buddy. Looking good, Nathan. Doing a great job, buddy. Keep up the good work, buddy. Oh yeah, well he's full of it, man. Yeah, it is looking a little bigger. Bigger car content, is that it?
My head is really big, but I do have a release valve.
Sorry, man. No, you're good. Yeah, I'm actually doing something. He's talking about his head swelling up.
Okay. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
He's the man.
He'll be fine. That's a nice looking paint. I like it. I'd paint a hot rod that color. 100%. 100%. It's a nice color.
It is pretty, isn't it?
It is very pretty.
It is pretty.
Pick that out, Jax.
No, I did. He wouldn't come with me and do it. I said, you want a green? Well, you can do it. All right, I will do it then, bud. It'd be more fun if you came and did it with me. Can't make him do stuff.
Can't make anybody do anything, really.
No. Oh, come on. Cover.
Perfect. Right on the money. I just dumped some paint out there. That'd be a little bit of paint left over for whatever he wants to do. Now, let's do it. Hardener. Doug, are you going to, like, you're not going to paint anything more, are you? Like anything out extra?
No.
I shouldn't even open that. I should just
You
pour
go
some
for it,
hardener.
man.
Pour some hardener that I have. And then you can take that back. Would you like that?
I opened it, man.
Did you open this?
Yeah, I did open it, yeah.
Too late.
Yeah, see, there you go, man. Thanks anyways, pal. Appreciate
We're
it.
going 4-1-1, so I've got...
That's awesome.
You can see where it's on the 5 on the stick down there. That's a 5 down there. I'm mixing it 4, 1, 2. I'm at the 5 down there, so that means I have to go to the 5 with the hardener, the 1. And if I'm going to mix it 2, I'm going to have to go 6, or excuse me, 5 for the reducer. And the only reason I'm saying I went to 6 is because I was going to add 1 because I'm supposed to be 4, 1, 1. I'm not sure. I might like to have it a little bit thinner. So we're at the 5. We're going to fill this up to the 5. I know one thing. I gotta put the glasses on. Yeah. So now on this side, I have it 4, 1, 2. I have to go to the 5. Stir that. I didn't quite there. Stir it first and see how thin it is. Right now, I think it's mixed at 4-1-1. That's what I'm saying. It's approximately, I didn't go all the way to the 5, which would have made it 4-1-2. This paint calls to be mixed at 4-1-1, so it's 4 parts paint, one of those, and 1 reducer. I've got it mixed exactly like they want it, but I was thinking that I might go 4-1-2. It all depends how thick the paint is if I pick it up. I don't like how, see, to me that seems a little bit thick to me. Come take a look at it if you want to see. Seems a little bit thick to me. How about I just go like this? Maybe if I poured a drink and I thought I needed a little bit more and I wasn't sure, and I thought, okay, that's enough. That'll do me. That's what I'm going to do. Just a little bit like that.
Let's see, is this always his math? Is it? Yeah,
well,
that's
it's just
awesome.
kind of. You see that commercial or that? What's that song? Maybe has that video.
It's Joanne by Beyonce.
Oh, Jolene by Beyonce.
Oh, right.
That lady mixes a drink, she comes back, keeps dabbling in and dumping in the whiskey or whatever she's, tequila or whatever she's dumping, but I took quite hard to it.
Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, you're a dancing fool.
We're a little thinner now. All right, I'm saying that our paint is basically where I'd like it. We have a $15 gun that we're going to use. Haven't put it on to the air hose yet.
I just put thinner in it.
Just put thinner in it?
There's
Yeah.
still thinner in it, right?
Okay, so we're just going to run the hose over, and we'll get the gun going just see. We'll shut this door. If you guys will, please, just like no blowing air or. Awesome. Just what about like anybody coming in the door too? Tell them like not slam the door and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's
Awesome.
a draw there today
Thanks.
too.
Like we won't be in here that long, bro. Be here for a while, no doubt. But we want to spray the gun to get it set up. Got a little bit of thinner in it. A little bit of thinner in it. Probably not the best end on the hose, but when she's locked in, and she. What a nice, look at that, Doug.
Jeez.
Beautiful pattern, eh?
Yeah.
Nice and full all the way. Couldn't ask any better than that.
Sweet. But you know the gun.
Nice small. Turn that thing back. Awesome.
Sweet.
So good. So good so far. So far, so good. There's just want to check if any packing grease or anything on the end. I've had that happen to me before. It's probably where we shouldn't put those tack rags, but that's where they're at. Just making sure. We're going to filter the paint, obviously. We don't want anything in it whatsoever. We want to turn out as nice as possible for Doug and his boy. Do we not? We do, don't we, baby? Mayor's and Doug's quite excited. There's probably been a lot of work put in this car. I mean, let's face it, doing a body job on a car and you know, using light fixtures for metal and that sort of stuff to get it done, because that's what you got, or that's what you have, and that's what he used to get it done to come to paint, you know. Quite a bit of work. Every piece of the car has to be sanded. Did Doug abandon me? I'm going to move this mop. It's not necessary. Should be fine there.
Can you go pick up Josh from school for me?
Yeah, we're going to get it filtered.
Okay, thank you. We're supposed to maintain the car here.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Let's do this. I don't want to put that in there yet. Come here, Doug.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. I thought you abandoned me.
Had to make a phone call.
Did you? Oh, you have to probably go get your son, do you? Or?
Oh, I got someone else to do it, so. Anyhow.
Hold the gun for me, old buddy.
Sweet, no problem, pal.
I'll dump the paint. Got it?
Yep.
Generally, I'd find a way how to do it by myself, but seeing where I got Doug here, he
Yeah.
is the man to help me do what I need to get done. Hold that straight, please. Come on, please.
Pretty.
Isn't it?
Jeez.
Put that in there. Get the cover on there. Didn't feel that quite full. It's not on there right. On this one, I have to decide whether I'm gonna, usually I'll come in here, I'll lay a wet coat on, and then I'll come back in and do another wet coat, and so on and so forth. I'm not sure because of some of the stuff that has gone on to get the primer to lay down flat without cracking. So, and I put a little more reducer in my paint, which probably doesn't do the deal. But what I'm thinking, you touching the car? Is he touching the car? It's your car, eh, Doug?
Yeah. He's mad.
He touched the car. But anyways, what I think we're gonna do is, it doesn't bother me, Doug, you touch your car all you want, brother. I just hope it turns out good. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a really fast situation of what I usually do. And the reason being is I wanna see if anything's gonna crack first. If not, next coat I'll come in and I'll put down wet. I just don't feel like I wanna get paint going on there with textures, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want texture. I don't want texture. And so I'm gonna put it on fast with the high pressure, and we're gonna go for it. Doug's gonna move my hose if possible, when possible, all that sort of stuff. Thank you very much, Douglas. We'll make sure she doesn't hit. I think everything looks pretty good. Let's paint this bad boy. Am I forgetting anything?
If you are, I am too.
See what happens. I like to start on the other side first for some reason. So we're going to go really fast, see what's going on first. Yeah, I'll go back to the other side.
Yep. Thanks, buddy. Awesome.
Here, Doug.
Sweet.
Oh, much for a little.
She knows. She knows. I'm sticky already.
Everything looks good so far, Doug.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear.
My opinion is let it dry. Nothing cracked. Everything looks good. It's go time for a good paint job. Pretty well.
Awesome.
That's my thing.
That's what we want to hear, JoJo. Yay!
Listen now, would you? Huh?
Ooh.
How you doing? You got a bike and a How you doing, bud? How you doing, Chris? Good, man. Car looks good.
I like the sky.
She's in a paint mode.
That's awesome, man.
That car, I like that.
Looks awesome.
Nice.
I lost my train of thought. Lost it somewheres.
I think the guy that bought our 48 owned that. I told him I probably would have traded it, but it didn't happen. There was a guy in New Brunswick, I think, sold to a guy in Halifax, Dartmouth, who you got it from, I think. Yeah. And then I got it. I knew the guy before.
Yeah, there was
that.
like
I
one
was
hole in the
watching for a
back of
while.
it, that big around one. Yeah. It's like too small. Yeah, I know. It's all painted underneath now. It's beautiful. Doug.
Well, at least you're enjoying it. Go for a drive today, anyways. Yeah, it looks good.
I'm all sticky now. Finally painting the car. Yeah, and it looks good already. I mean, yeah, oh man, it's awesome. Yeah.
That was that.
I've had that one for a decade, man. I've had it for like 14 years now, man.
When they first got my
That's what everyone says.
That's a nice fucking car. Okay. I had a buddy of mine had a ZX.
I like the hubcaps. I've never ever seen them, I don't think.
Yeah, right out.
That's a factory hubcap, eh?
Like a rotary motor, man. Yeah, it's
nice.
a screen.
I think they were like the first rotary motor, weren't they?
Yeah.
Something like that.
In a car like that, yeah. They say they were
Yeah, that
some
looks
hard
good.
on gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. Harder than a V8.
Yes.
They read the shit. Of course, I know them Toyota trucks, like 8 to 4 cylinders. Man, they're
What do you drive at home, man?
yeah.
Yeah.
My father
Oh, cool. Like 360 in it?
a couple times being the white Hornet that moved.
Yeah. It looks pretty good.
I think we're on a go for putting shiny paint on it, if you know what I'm saying. I didn't put Dawn real wet, obviously. You can still.
Yeah.
And
That's already covered really well.
dry, so I can hit it again anytime.
Yep. Socket tour, man.
Let's do it.
Yes, for sure. Wow. Cool. Ain't that
Let's fill
massive?
up. I'll use what I got there, I guess. And then we'll fill it again. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a great thing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah, me too. No fish eyes, no nothing.
I know, because I had so many problems with it in so many places. It was just a battle, fighting it the whole time. Saying, what's going on? And I never asked for help because I'm stubborn as hell.
We'll start on the other side.
I'll figure it out. There we go. Sorry, man.
Come all the way forward. Wow. Put the pressure on. There it is. The one where the air compressor was. Pour some more paint in this sucker, Doug. Side those.
Looks good, man. Looks good to me.
It's going on good for what, you know, what we're doing. Basically, that's the second coat. I generally do 3 wet ones, but we've got one fast one, one wet one. We're going to do another wet one and see how that goes. Yeah, it's kind of that little bit of paint I would have used on the 3 wet coats. We'll see how it happens, but it's going good. It looks good.
Yeah,
looks
one
good.
color.
Yeah, it looks good. And it's flowing out. It's not like really textured. No, it looks good. It's laying out as we speak.
We didn't have no problems. It's all the counts right now.
It just started off a little bit skeptical, that's all.
Sure
And
did,
now
didn't
we're
it?
past that. We're doing good.
That's right.
What? Jeez, I started.
He's here. He ain't going nowhere.
What? So what has happened? There's a guy named Chris Lipskin. Just showed up outside with his 51 Merc. It's come to that point in life where he's thinking that he might get rid of a few cars. He has a 51 Merc, 4-door flathead, looks original. Love to have it myself. He has a 49 Packard, I think. 2-door, I think. Packard 2-door. He also has a race car. Has a Arden flathead. Got them heads on it that make it look like a Hemi, a flathead. Arden flathead. Why are you laughing at me, sweetheart? Oh, Doug's. Now I know why you're laughing.
That's Chris's car.
Yeah, Chris.
That's the one where I worked on that 48 or whatever you had there.
Actually, Nathan did a body job on
course he
it.
did.
Quarter panels and fender pieces and
Of course he did.
flathead up stuff back then,
Yeah, right on.
4 or 5 years ago.
So he had a beige coupe,
Nathan's the man. He's got in on everything.
and
Quite a bit
yeah.
of stuff.
I know.
So he
right?
has some nice cars, and he's probably going to end up selling them. We'll take in and show you. We'll do a video, and we'll do the deal. And if you're interested, you just have to inquire and be, I would say, totally respectful. And the reason being is, no one wants to put up with a bunch of horseshit at the end of the process, basically. What we're going to do is we're just going to go on pause. I'm going to go in, check on it, just look at it for a minute, and then what we'll do is we'll put it back on as soon as the thing comes back on. Unless Jolene is up to filming everybody do what they're doing. It's totally up to Jolene, to be honest with you. Just thought I'd throw the hand out there. Hopefully, it looks good. Hopefully I can get a little bit more texture out of it. I'll lay down some more paint. There's a little bit of dust laying on the top thing, but I don't think it's that bad. Like once you get the doors, it's awesome. Like,
I mean, it's not covered with runs and it looks good so far.
Doug, it's gonna look real good, buddy.
Nothing went weird. Nothing went weird, so.
It's gonna look good.
Yeah, it's gonna look good.
It's gonna look good.
Look better than it did.
I just have to lay some more paint down on it, you know what I mean?
I see more dents now that I didn't see before.
I don't see much, to be honest. I see a little bit of a mirror, maybe. Okay.
One right there.
It's all good.
I
Just
probably
looking
knew it
at
was
it,
there,
looks
just
good.
forgot about it.
Third coat will do a lot more. Just be a lot more paint on, a layer or
it's
two
looking good.
again. What's going to happen is we're just going to make sure everything's nice and tacky before we start.
Way better than the primer black it was. For, how many years.
Alrighty, what we're going to do is we're just going to wrap it up. Me and Doug are going to stay on, put another coat. We want to thank everybody for coming back. I'm your man, Bad Chad. Queen Jolene's on the camera. Doug's in the house. Nate's in the house. Rooster's in the house. We've got a few people outdoors. Everything's going fantastic. You come back tomorrow and you'll get to see what Doug's car looks like.
Sweet.